Unbreakable Souls. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for checking out the channel and stopping by. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. I made it to your algorithm for a reason. This channel is for unbreakable souls, those who refuse to allow life's hardships, spiritual warfare, just any type of attacks to break them, right? This channel is to provide warnings, guidance, wisdom, encouraging messages. You know, it's all peace and love and just not all my message are gonna be, you know, they're not all gonna be sunshines and rainbows, because sometimes, you know, God does speak to us and he will, you know, God will tell it like it is, and he'll tell us what we need to know. So sometimes the messages coming through aren't always sunshines and rainbows. Not everything will resonate with you. If you made it to this video, you're supposed to see it. So pay attention. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please do. Subscribe and then move over to the right. Hit that drop down and choose all, so you know when all of the messages are coming through. If you guys are returning, thank you so much for returning and just going on this journey with me. And what a journey it's been, right? What a journey it's been together as Unbreakable Souls. So thank you so much for sticking through there and just continuing to support the channel. Thank you for all the messages and again the support and the requests and just everything. I really am just grateful. I really am happy to see how much this channel is growing daily, right? So our tribe is, you know, we're a family here. So very excited to hop on here today. It's been a few days, so I hope everyone's doing well. I do have some pre-messages. I have a couple of pre-messages that came through, so I'll go ahead and get into those while I'm shuffling my cards here. Some of you guys are dealing with, some of y'all, we're still being tested. In my last video, I talked about tests and you know, being tested on our spiritual maturity and our discipline. This is a continuation of that. I think a lot of us are still dealing with a lot of this. So the message that came through, I was reading my scripture today, and the message that came through was integrity. We're also being tested on integrity. And if y'all don't know what integrity is, that's the things that we do when people are not around, things that we do when people cannot see it, when like we don't, you know, it's the things that you do, like I said, when people aren't around. So there's some of y'all are being tested, right? Some of y'all might be having people reach out to you to try to test your integrity, maybe try to get you to sneak around and do something. Take it how it resonates. You know, some of us have been through some toxic situations. Some of us were a part of some just, you know, we all lived a little bit, right? So some of us were a part of those type of lifestyles. And when I mentioned like to unblock these people, if y'all listen to those instructions from the last video, if y'all listen to that guidance and you started unblocking these people, then you're dealing with the test of integrity. Some of these people were trying to tempt you to go back into your old ways, to be who you used to be. And no matter what you're trying to tell them, like I've changed, blah, blah, blah. Like as I mentioned in the last video, you're going to have to show and prove that you've changed. And this is what it is. People are going to just like try to get you to do things that are not honest in some way. Take it how it resonates. Take it how it resonates. That's definitely the case. Like maybe just trying to do things that are just like, and the Bible says, or the scripture says, whatever you guys believe in, you know, God says that you should always do things that are withstanding with integrity. Anything you do in the dark will come to the light. So, you know, whoever lies and steals and cheats and does all of that and is dishonest, they will be exposed. So you want to make sure that you're doing things throughout your life and making this. It's about decision making too. That came out. So whatever you're doing, you want to make sure that you're not doing something that, for one, is going to cause someone else harm to bring you satisfaction. If the decision that you're making is going to cause someone else harm in any type of way, just so that you can get what you want, that's not of God. Also, if the things that you are doing, if it makes you worried about, if you have to like worry about being exposed or something coming out, like you want to walk in integrity. You want to make sure that everything you're doing, you're not worried about anyone exposing you or anything that you're doing coming out, right? You don't want to worry about that. So that came through. Then also, I think some of y'all might be worried about finances. Real big on finances, maybe not knowing whether you can pay your rent next month, or it's really like, that's a test of faith. That's a test of putting all your worries in God's hands. And I mean, I think some of y'all are even dealing with something to where you don't know you don't know if you're going to have enough to pay all of your bills this coming month in June. And that's a test that you're sitting in a test right now. You have to give it all to God and believe, because he's going to put you in situations to where you can't see the light at the end of that tunnel. You have to walk by faith and not by sight. You're not going to be able to see where your blessings are going to come from, but you have to know that your blessings are going to come from God. You have to know that you'll be all right. You have to believe that. You have to truly, honestly believe that. Release doubt, release fear, release uncertainty. So some of y'all are dealing with that right now. Not knowing where your next, I think even if y'all have jobs, you just like, maybe things are tight, maybe the spending happened a little bit differently, like your money's a little funny. Let's just say that some of y'all's money's a little funny and you're worried. Don't worry. God always provides. God always provides. A lot of y'all are in the best situation you've ever been in your life. Take that how it resonates. And it doesn't have to mean that y'all are rich or y'all have like everything you want, but you definitely have everything you need. There were times where you guys couldn't pay your rent. There were times where you guys needed assistance. There were times where you guys may have been on welfare or whatever it is. I've been there. I've been on Section 8, WIC, welfare, food stamps. I've done it all, but I'm in a position now. I'm not rich by any means, but I don't need none of that now. You know, and sometimes you have to remind yourself, like, think about everything that you've been through. Think about all of the trials and tribulations you've been through. And think of where you are now, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially. You may not have an abundance, like overflowing bank account, but shoot, that money is coming through every month to pay those bills. You have food in your stomach, clothes on your back, a roof over your head. And you don't need assistance from anything additional. Some of y'all are living in the best, some of y'all are in the best situation you've ever been. And you have to remember to be thankful for where you are. Be thankful for where you came from and where you are now. Even though a lot of us have big imaginations and we're trying to manifest. We're trying to manifest riches. We're trying to manifest everything, right? When really you're at your best version of yourself right now. Because beforehand, even when we talk about just dealing with integrity and who we are as people, just how we've transformed, like we are the best version of ourselves right now. We're not even done growing yet. So remember that, you know what I mean? Don't forget about how far you've come. Be grateful for where you are right now. You're in the best situation that you've ever been in your life. Ever. Think about it. Just think about it. You're at peace. You're financially stable. You've cut out all the toxicity. You've released people who are not good for you. You're standing up for yourself, for who you believe and what you believe and who you are. You're showing people who you are. You're stronger now. You're powerful. You're speaking things into existence. You're seeing things. Your third eye is open. On top of the material things that you have. You're the best version of yourself right now. Remember that, y'all. That's the message. That's the pre-message that came through. There was a card that popped out as I was shuffling, as I was talking about all of that stuff. So I'm gonna leave it there, and I'll tap into that as soon as I cleanse my space here. But my cards are shuffled, and we're gonna get this going. I hope I have a working lighter real quick. Yes, thank you, God. Holy Spirit, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, God, I ask that you protect me as I channel this message for the collective. Any type of negativity, any type of negative energy, evil spell work, anything sent to myself or the collective that's meant to harm us, I do return that to sender with love. So strong that they don't even think about testing us or trying us again. I only accept love, light, wisdom, peace, guidance in this reading. Love, light, wisdom, peace, guidance. Anything else, you must go. You are not allowed. You are not allowed. Only love, light, wisdom, peace, guidance. I know, I speak, I feel. I am love. Huh? I know, I speak, I feel. I am peace. I know, I speak, I feel, I am protected. I know, I speak, I feel, I'm connected. Also, some of y'all have people that are coming back, them unblocked people that you haven't been talking to in a while. They're coming back to make you doubt. There's doubt also coming in. Like, when I tell you we're being hit with the 1-2 combination, if you don't understand what I'm saying, watch my last video. Like, things are coming at us crazy. We've got doubt, we've got uncertainty, we've got temptation, we've got testing of integrity. We've got, like, God is throwing these tests at us back to back to back to back. And we see them. It's all about decision making. So you might have people that come into your life that make you question everything you are. Doubt. God doesn't bring doubt. And these people could be talking like they're also evolved in some type of way. Maybe they feel like they also know God, but yet you're paying attention to their behaviors. They might be like doing things like these are the type of people that'll point out one sin but won't but like they're very much so choosy on who to judge, on which sins to judge. These are those type of people. Right? Like pointing out the sins that you're doing, but then you're looking at them like, well, technically, you're doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way through Z. And you talking about, you coming over here talking about me when I know I'm living right. I know what I put out is what I want to come back to me. I know that the decisions I make sure that I make them in a way to where it doesn't harm anyone else to bring me satisfaction. Like, you know how you're moving around out here. So, that's not God. That's not of God. No matter if they say they're of God. And these are the people, they're going to say they're of God. They're going to say that some of them might say they're disciples, or some of them might say that they're like super into, like, some of them are just newly found, just religious people, or just people they just found God, right? And God's been walking with us our whole lives. We never lost God. We came into this life with God. God, you feel me? Like, these people are just now getting hit, but we've always known. So don't let them make you question, because these are people that don't know, they don't have the relationship you have with God. You were brought into this world, you were chosen, you were an unbreakable soul. Like, no one is connected the way that you're connected. And it's always those people that are like, oh yeah, I've been through all this stuff and now I found God and now I'm this, I'm that. And now they're like reading the Bible verbatim, right? And going verbatim, and you already know the word because you grew up knowing the word. Somehow, some way, you've been connected. God's been talking to you. And even if you don't know those Bible verses by heart, by memory, when people read those Bible verses, you're like, yeah, God told me that a long time ago. I've been knew that. I've been moving like that. Anyway, let's start. I don't know what this reading is going to be about, but I feel like it's going to be good. The first card that came out was honor your boundaries. People are going to, like I said, the people are going to be testing your integrity. You have to just be willing to, again, as we unblock these people, as we're trying to literally walk through life now and really like test our abilities and our transformation and test how much we've grown. You have to really continue to have boundaries up, because people will try to cross your boundaries. People will try to eliminate your boundaries and try to take you back to who you were before. And it's like, but you've already been learning. You've already, you know what I mean? No one can really take you back there, to be honest. But okay. What message, Holy Spirit, do we have for the collective today? So definitely, God is saying to keep those boundaries up, because someone's trying to get you to drop those boundaries for sure. Somebody's birthday might be March 12th or December 3rd. Living your truth. Living your truth and honor your boundaries. Your truth is, see, people think they know you. People think they know who you are, especially these people who've known you before your transformation, before your hermit mode, before you've gone into hermit mode and really made a difference. People will try to think. You might even have people saying like, oh, you can say this, but you're not really that. You're really just who you've always been. Like, people will try, just live in your truth. And your truth is who you are now, what you know, what you see. You understand? Keep those boundaries up and continue to live in your truth. Live the way you know you're supposed to live. Live the way you are supposed to live. And when you do that, you may feel like, okay, when you start to live in your truth and when you start to set boundaries for people might start to walk away. People might be like, oh, nah, collective is on some different stuff. Like, I'm cool. And they might, like, stop hitting you up, or they might, But that's not a loss. That's not a loss at all. Don't feel like you've lost. Don't feel like you've been abandoned, because those people are supposed to be removed from your life. Those people that are trying to test your integrity, those people that are trying to get you to doubt what God has for you and doubt your relationship with God and doubt what you got going on right now, when you know. And this is for somebody. This ain't for everybody, because everybody watching this video isn't, you know what I mean? We can have some cross watchers. So take it how it resonates. If you know who I'm talking to. And for you cross watchers, God brought you here for a reason too. Maybe it's time for y'all to get it together. Huh? But just know that when you're standing on business and you're protecting yourself by living in your truth and keeping your boundaries up, that's not a loss. You're not losing these people. You're not losing these people. 11. You're on the right path. 11. Thank you. 10. It's the end of a cycle. This is a new cycle for you. And again, the same card came out. Maturity, new reality, and discipline. We're still being tested on maturity, new reality, and this is our new reality, our spiritual maturity, and our discipline. Our discipline. And discipline doesn't mean like you have to put restrictions on your life, just like your discipline of being who you are now, who you have grown to be, who God has made you into be through this transformation. All of this knowledge, all of this guidance, all of this wisdom that you've been getting, all of these warnings. You are prepared. You are fully armored to go through this life now. You are fully prepared. That's the discipline. Not falling back into your old ways. Even when it's so tempting, right? Even when you sometimes you'll be in situations where it's so easy to fall back into your old ways. Don't put yourself in a situation to where it's going to bring guilt and shame, right? That's not of God. Keep walking the way that you know you're supposed to be walking. To where that's not coming about. Walk in a way to where you don't have shame, to where you don't have guilt. To where you know, like, no one can expose, like, I'm not doing anything out here that's going to bring bad karma to me or that's going to hurt somebody in the long run. Even if it's like a situation to where that person's not directly connected to you, but because a person that you're dealing with is connected to that person that could be hurt, like all of that is linked. So that's the discipline. It's just decision making, right? It's all about decision. Life is about decisions. I'm getting that you're going to get a lot of people. You're going to get a lot of people that are going to try to communicate with you and be in touch with you and talk to you or whatever. And they're going to be full of lies. They're just going to be talking. They're just going to talk to talk. They're not walking the walk. They're lies. There's some type of communication here that give me more on this. Like, there's somebody here that's going to try to come into your space that's going to be talking a lot of just lies. Or someone's going to say that what you're saying, who you're being is a lie. What you're communicating as far as your discipline, your spiritual maturity, and all of that, your new reality, people are trying to say that this is not true for you, trying to say that you're kind of acting or you're being fake. But really you are at your elevated status. 10. Change. That's the end of a cycle. You're at your elevated status and you've got protection. Okay? You standing on business. Good for you. Yeah, people are going to try to just speak negatively about who you've become. And some people are going to come into your life or some people are in your life right now. There's people right now that are maybe in your life, or if they haven't made it to your life yet, they're coming your way. And they're going to act like they have all this drive and all this energy and all this passion to be better and to do better. Like I said, some of these people are going to come in because they have this newfound insight, right? They just found God, not knowing that you've been walking with God your whole life. You came into this world as an infant. In the canal, God was with you. You understand? As soon as you were brought into this world, God was with you, and he was speaking to you as a child. He was giving you the game as a child. Now, some people, they have to go through things, they have to go through lessons, and then they find God, right? So you're going to have people that are claiming to be driven, claiming to be positive, right? Claiming to be high vibrational, claiming to be passionate about something, maybe even passionate about servicing to people, like as far as like using their gifts and things like that. Like, it's a lie. And you'll be able to see through that because you're at an elevated status. Like, you're seeing through a lot of people. People are going to be like, Yeah, or it's just a lot of talking, a lot of BSing. There's a lot of BSing. There's gonna be people coming in, and this God is using these people. They might not even know they're being used, right? Because they just out there living their life, and God's gonna throw them in your path just to see if you can recognize it. People are gonna be saying things like one thing, and then you're like, okay, so what do you mean by that? And then they prove to you that they're just talking shit. Excuse my language. They're just talking. They're all lies. Whatever they're communicating to you, as far as just like whatever they're trying to be on, it's all lies, and you're going to be able to see through that because you're at an elevated status. And these people aren't going to last long in this new reality for you. They're not going to be around long. But God is saying it's not a loss. Do not grieve for these people. Do not grieve. Do not. Thank you. A lot of fake spiritualists. Fake religion, fake religious people, fake spiritualists, all talk. They're not really walking the walk. But you'll be able to see this again because you're at an elevated status. But you've got some fake people in here that are fake spiritualists, fake Christians. They're really not on it. I see Pisces, I see Capricorn, I see Gemini. What else? Thank you. Yeah, use your instincts. Trust in your intuition. Your instincts are heightened right now. Like I said, you're going to be able to see through all of this. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Let's see what else. I'm hearing that again with these folks that are coming in. Like, God doesn't bring doubt. He brings love, peace, creativity. So some of y'all, whatever is pushing you to be creative at this time, just know that is the route that God is sending you on. If your creativity is being spiked by someone or something, like, that's the direction you need to be going in. Not darkness. And darkness, again, that's dealing with people who are making you doubt your life right now, maybe making you question what you have going on, making you feel like what you have right now isn't enough. Like, that's not of God, because you know that you have everything that you're supposed to have and everything that you need right now. So anything that's of darkness, and trust me. When you pop out and all this light is shining and vibrating off of you, and all this positive aura and light, just internal and external light through your eyes, through everything, right? When that starts to shine, that attracts the dark. So just remain in that light, remain positive, remain creative, just continue to trust your instincts and really focus. If something is telling you like this person is on some BS, this thing, right now, like it's immediate, and it's very exciting, right? It's very exciting to pop out and really show people like, okay, I'm on it. Like, there's no more manipulating me. There's no more lying to me. Like, I'm not falling for that. Like, I'm not being tempted. Like, nah, I'm different. Like, things are different. You're going to lose a lot of people that, not lose, but a lot of people are going to start to walk away that aren't for you. Whatever. Because anything you feel, anything that walks out of your life, there's something 100, 1,000, an infinite amount of times that is better for you. So there are some people like in the shadows watching you, seeing like, is collective really just be aware. This is for somebody, and not everybody. Take it how it resonates. Don't even entertain these people. Don't entertain the lies. Don't entertain the waste of. Some people are trying to communicate with you. All they're doing is wasting your time. They're just talking, telling lies. Like, it's like, okay, collective, there may have been a time where like you were like engulfed in that and like you were like entertaining that. Don't entertain none of that. You're at a different level now. You're at an elevated status. We're not entertaining the nonsense and just like nah. People are gonna have to come at you correct or not come at you at all. And that could be, and you're not even gonna have to say that to people. You're not gonna have to say like, come at me correct or don't come at me at all. They're gonna realize, okay, like, she's not on the bullshit. He's not on it. He's not on the BS. So I can't even come at him like that. I'm just gonna not even reach out. And that's how it's gonna be. Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it. Messages. Some people are gonna make you feel doubtful. I'm hearing protect your crown chakra, man. People are gonna try to like mess with your psyche, mess with your thoughts. That's not communication from God. That's not communication from your ancestors. That's not communication from the universe. Any dark thoughts that you have, any anxiety, any doubt, any fear, any depression, any of that, that's not of God. That's someone trying to attack your mental status, attack your crown chakra. Some of y'all could sage or we're protected for sure. You just have to understand that that's not of God. None of that dark stuff is of God. If anyone's coming into your life making you question or doubt or do any, and I don't know why I feel like I'm repeating myself, but that's how it's coming out. Like, somebody really needs to hear this. Somebody is dealing with doubt and anxiety and uncertainty about their life and what's going on. Think back of where you were before and then look at where you are now. You're blessed. And you're the best version of yourself right now. Don't listen to the nonsense. Don't listen to the nonsense. You've got a big imagination, though. You're very creative. You're connected to like throat chakra. You're connected to infinite possibilities. Like, what you think about, you bring about. Literally. What you speak about, you bring about. What you see, what you imagine. Some of y'all are in a situation right now that you maybe back in the day when you were in a bad situation, the life you're living right now, look around. That's the life you manifested. You manifested this peace. You manifested this situation. It may have the journey here may have been tough and rough and drama filled and all that other stuff, but look at where you are right now. You're where you're living the life you manifested. So you have to continue to keep your mind creative. You have to continue to keep your mind positive so that you can continue to understand that you're in a life, like, your reality is different. And some people see that. Some people see you at peace, and some people see you just like chilling and happy and carefree and worry free, and they see you not stressing. They don't see, like, they're looking at you like, oh, well, they don't have, like, it don't seem like they have a lot, but they're happy, they're doing well. Like, yeah, that's because you don't want for more, because you understand that what you have is a blessing. You understand that everything you have is what you need, that God, you have everything you need right now in this moment. Some of y'all may have seen like an owl recently, or a fox, a bluebird. Some of y'all may like to collect feathers. Things are about to change for you in your life right now. The tempo's about to start to pick up. Things are about to really pick up for you. That's for sure, or they already have been. I know for me, like, things are like definitely picking up. And people are gonna want you to help them now. And you should help people. You should help people. But self-love, you have to love yourself first. You have to really focus on yourself right now and really build yourself to continue to be the best version of yourself. Continue to learn, continue to do your research. If you're into spirituality, don't box yourself into a certain thing. Maybe like expand your knowledge. Continue to learn, continue to thrive, continue to evolve. There's a presence in your life. Your ancestors are definitely present. They're around you. They're surrounding you. They're here, and they're protecting you, and they're guiding you. And your ancestors are connected to God. You're connected to God. But you just have so many. Your team is just so powerful right now. Your spiritual team is so powerful. So powerful. And you're balanced in a way to where you're not too focused and not too set on one thing, right? You're able to adapt to different things. You're able to be flexible and to kind of flow with what life is bringing you. You're unbreakable. You're solid. No one can shake you right now. No one can shake you at all. You're definitely being obedient with what your guides are telling you. I think some of you guys, take it how it resonates, some of you guys are following the guidance. You guys are listening to your intuition. You're listening to what's being, that voice, that feeling. You're listening to your body. You're listening to your thoughts. You're listening to everything, and you're definitely not fighting it anymore. You're not rebelling against whatever guidance you're getting. You are disciplined right now when it comes to that. Remain disciplined. Your imagination scares people. When I say your imagination scares people, the ability to think things into existence, the some people even think like that the fact that you can see and the fact that you might be able to read people and maybe speak things, or maybe you say things and they come true or something like that, like it's really scaring people, especially the people that are afraid to be seen, afraid to be figured out, afraid to be called out. It's because you're connected. There's no limit. There's no limit to what it is, you know. There's no limit to the knowledge that you've gained. Bravo, collective. What's another message? Okay. You're learning. Yeah, that's what I said. Keep learning, keep evolving. This is all a learning process, right? These are all tests. And for everything that's happening, you're supposed to be learning from something. Someone's also learning about you. They're learning, they're realizing that you're unique, that you're special. Some of them, even people who've known you for years, they're realizing like, okay, I've never known anyone. I've never like physically been around someone that is as special and connected, and people are realizing like this is kind of, the word supernatural is coming out. The word supernatural is coming to my mind. Some people feel like you're supernatural because of everything because of the life that you've created. Some people might think that you need to be like a life coach, or some of y'all might be a life coach, a motivational speaker. Some of y'all might do this. I'm not sure, but whoever it is you're speaking to, whoever it is you are sharing your gifts with, you're wowing those people. Those people are wowed by your abilities and by how special you are, how great you are, whatever gift you're showing. There's also somebody watching you, collective, that has feelings for you. They might think that they're in love with you. They feel like God like brought y'all together. This might be someone you're not really speaking to, but they really want to reach out to you and tell you their feelings about you. They want to tell you they love you. I don't know what that situation is. Maybe it's someone that you saw through and maybe it's someone you're not talking to right now, but they do have access to you because I believe some of y'all listened and unblocked those people. So this person does have access to you. They do want to reach out to you. They are watching you. They are in awe of you. If you do something like in the public eye, they see you, and they're just amazed by the things that you're doing. But I'm getting that this person is going to come off like they're healed, but they're not healed. And make sure that if something is telling you, if your body is telling you, something within you is telling you that something is not right, you got to trust that. You got to trust that. Don't feel obligated because this person comes back and like, oh, I love you, and they want to express their love for you. They have some healing to do. They haven't healed. I'm hearing they're just doing this because they're in awe of you, and now they kind of know, okay, I fumbled. I missed out on collective, male or female, whoever you are, collective, whoever this is realizing that they've lost a good thing. They're going to come back and talk about how they love you and how they're healed, but they're not healed. And if for some reason you feel something doesn't feel right, listen to that. Some of y'all might be seeing 222, 333, 1111, 1010. If you're seeing reoccurring numbers, it's a sign that you're being supported and cared for by the universe. You're divinely protected, and beautiful things are about to happen to you. Some of y'all are inspirational. I mentioned that. I said some of y'all might be like motivational speakers, or you definitely inspire people to be better. The love you show people, just the kindness that you show people, it inspires people. People are inspired. By what you are saying. People are inspired by what you are saying. A chapter in your life is coming to an end. Beautiful things are heading your way in this next chapter. Keep your boundaries up, because there are more beautiful things ahead than there are that you're leaving behind. Meaning, like, not everyone can go. You have better things ahead of you. Let go of all things that are out of your control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. So there's definitely something that you're saying that's inspiring people. Okay, because I wasn't going to use that card. Opportunities will soon knock at your door. Debt will be wiped clean and your bills will be paid in full. Your finances are about to change. Some of your finances are definitely about to change. Release any type of, like I said, release any type of fear, or you're definitely showing a sense of strength, which is inspired a lot. Whatever you're doing right now, whatever, like I said, you popped out and you're about to show people, right? Whatever you're doing right now. Let me fix this button because it's bothering me. There we go. Whatever you're doing right now, and it's still messed up. It's okay. It's showing a sense of strength. It's showing fearlessness. I'm getting like, don't be afraid to express your feelings. However it is. However uncomfortable it is, whatever it is, don't be afraid to express your feelings. It's important that you express how you really feel in these moments right now. It's very important. So I mentioned kind of earlier on in this reading that you are the best version of yourself right now, right? So when you feel like you don't have enough, or you feel like you're in a situation to where it could be better, I mentioned go back and think about what you've been through, and look at what you have now. You're blessed. You're the best version of yourself. This card that came out, when going through tough times, it is important to remember that nothing up to this point has defeated you. You've overcome challenges before. Be kinder to yourself and be thankful for all that you already have. I can't make this up. Best self. I literally just said that. Did I not? Best self. You're your best self right now. Confirmation. Think about where you were before. Think about where you are now. You are the best version of yourself right now. You've worked on that. You've looked in the mirror. You've looked at yourself. You've faced everything. All of what you've done. You have no shame. You have no guilt. You understand that you were in certain energies back in the day, previously. It could have been yesterday and you chose to change today. It doesn't matter. You're not that person anymore. You're your best self. Every day you're getting better. Every day. Follow what makes you happy. Some of y'all need to do something that you enjoy today. Some of y'all are just kind of like focused on maybe, again, earlier on in this reading, I said someone was focused on finances and not knowing where like knowing if they're going to be able to pay their bills next month, like things like that. Like you're in a situation, but maybe things are tight. Your money is funny right now. You still should be following what makes you happy, believing in God, just giving it all to God and understanding that he's going to make a way because he always has. And always will. Like, why would you even question that? I've literally been in situations in the past to where, and I'll share this with you guys because I'm not ashamed. I'm happy about where I am today and how far I've come. But there were times where in the past where like I didn't make a lot of money. Like up until like a couple of days before rent was due, I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent. And I was working full time, just not enough money, not enough money to make ends meet. And every time, God made a way. Every time. And now I'm in a position to where I can pay my rent with one check and still have plenty left over. In one check, I get paid bi-weekly. There was times where I was like, that just wasn't the case. You just really have to think about everything you've been through and where you are now. Do something that makes you happy today. Don't be stressed out. You know what I mean? Don't be stressed out. Don't lose sight of the truth. You came here to evolve and grow, so it is necessary to experience the difficult times. That's when you will grow the most. There is always light at the end of the dark tunnel. Be patient. Be patient. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. This is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming your way. Period. And here's another thing that I just mentioned. The reason some people have walked away from you for no reason has nothing to do with you. They have been removed from your life because the universe is taking you next. They have already served their purpose in your life. Let them go and keep moving. Greater is coming. 1,000 times better. I mentioned that, and if you don't remember me mentioning that, rewind this video a little bit. a couple minutes back. You're going to start standing on your boundaries, standing in your truth, living in your truth, being who you know you're supposed to be. And people are going to be like, I'm cool. Like, I can't get over on Collective. And they're going to start walking away. They're going to stop contacting you. They're going to stop wanting to talk to you. That's not a loss. Don't grieve those people. The universe, God is moving them people out of your life. There's greater is coming. And these people are going to miss you. These people are going to miss you. And they're going to need you at some point. They're going to miss you and they're going to need you at some point. What's meant to be yours is already making its way to you. What was never yours is starting to flee from you. Let me read that again. Because it's all the same message, right? I can't make this up. What's meant to be yours is already making its way to you. What was never yours is starting to flee from you. With time, it will all make sense. For now, bear the confusion and focus on living fully in the present. Don't let your whole life be, I'll be happy when. Just be happy now. Come on, y'all. It's a message today. It's a message today. Live your life to its fullest potential. Let go of the need for approval from others. Live up to your own expectations and no one else's. No more selling yourself short. Keep moving forward. You've got this. Period, point blank, period, point blank. Let's do an angel number and we're gonna go ahead and end this. Because what a great message this was. Huh? What a great message this was. Some of y'all have new people in your life as well. Let me see what these intentions are. Some of y'all have people from the past. Just people, now that you've unblocked people, you have people in your life. I want to see what their intentions are. Holy Spirit, what are the intentions of these people that are walking into collective life? Whether friendships, relationships, kinships. What are their intentions for collective? I'd love to know that, because again, we got these fake religious people, fake spiritualists, people who are communicating and really just telling lies. Like, trying to just BS and manipulate. Those are the people that are trying to come in and like be a part of your life, collective, for some reason, because they see what you're doing. They see, you know what I mean? Some of them are gonna walk away. Some of them are gonna try to stick with it and try to manipulate you. Dishonesty. I will withhold information from you for my benefit. Envy. I will seek to undermine your success as a means of elevating my own standing. See, I wasn't going to bring this up. This was a message. I wasn't going to bring this up. It was a pre-message that came through while I was doing my own meditation. Collective, if you're a woman, I'm going to start with this. If you're a woman, men can be jealous of you, right? You might have a man come into your life that may try to like, they see what you're on. They try to bring you down a couple notches, right? Because they're jealous. Because they don't, they're not where you are. So they may try to focus on your what's the word I'm looking for? They may try to make you insecure about your confidence. Right? Oh yeah, you should be working out, or I only, they always mention like past relationships and things like that. And maybe mention people who are not quite, who are maybe like, as far as material wise, maybe a little bit further on. Just trying to bring up things to try to take you down a few notches because they don't like that. And internally, that's some issues that they have. They're jealous of you. And if you're a man, women can be jealous of you too. Somebody in here is their intentions are to withhold information, to benefit you, maybe manipulate. We said that these people are manipulators. They're jealous, they're envious of you. What? They're bringing uncertainty. These are all the words that I mentioned. It's not of God. They're not accepting of who you are right now. Like they don't, they're against whatever it is you're trying to do or be. Like they're not very welcoming of that. Gaslighting. Who are these people? That's what I'm saying. When you definitely don't date them. If they want to try to meet up with you, don't do it. The light that is reflecting off of you internally, externally, just everything. Your skin is glowing, right? Your eyes have a different twinkle in them. That attracts darkness. It does. It attracts darkness. God is saying to show them empathy. Even these type of people. Ooh. And in the scripture this morning that talked about forgiveness, even of those who try to manipulate you and lie to you and steal from you. The Bible says to still forgive those people. Show empathy. No matter how hard it is. Show empathy. Show empathy. Even to these people. Okay, this is guidance. These are our instructions. These people are going to try to lie, be dishonest, manipulate, talk. You're gonna see right through them, but God says to still try to understand them. Maybe it's your job to try to understand them, because you see them. They don't even know you see them. You looking at them like. But in that moment, I guess you're supposed to teach in that moment. So as you see them, show empathy, try to understand them, and move forward. It's your obligation. Holy moly. It's your obligation to show empathy to these people. Whew. All right. They are going to try to trick you. They're going to try to trick you, but what I'm seeing here is just because you know that they're trying to trick you, do not brag on your gifts. Meaning, don't be like, I know you're trying to trick me because I did. Like, just let them try. Let them try. Don't let them trick you, but you can let them try. Hopefully that makes sense. Take it how it resonates. Don't be brag. Just this time of our life, it's time to, we're really just kind of watching people and learning people, and just like, this is really, this is a different learning lesson for us. We're really like soaking it up and really like learning. This is different. This is different for us. And I know I use the same adjectives, right? Different and special and big, but I mean, this is all that's coming out for me. I'm trying to, communicate the message as best as I can with the vocabulary that I have. But what I'm getting is these people will try to trick you. It's our obligation to show them empathy and to not brag about how far we've come and how much they need to come. It's meant for us to just kind of it's meant for us in that moment to teach, not brag. I don't take it how it resonates. Maybe, I don't know. Some of this may have to do with like your career. It could be at work. It could be a love life. Okay. What else? I'll tell you. Yeah, don't be braggadocious. Don't come off like you know it all. Because whoever thinks they know it all knows nothing. Y'all ever heard that before? It's always those people like, oh yeah, I've been here, done that, I've done my research, I know everything. And it's like, you don't really know nothing. Because if you think you know it all, you really don't know anything. Because you don't know what you don't know, silly. Yeah. What else? Someone may have tried to give you unsolicited advice. They were negative, but now they want to say, I'm sorry. They're realizing that they really haven't grown the way they thought. Okay, y'all. I mentioned it is our obligation to show empathy to these people and teach in these moments as they're trying to manipulate and do all of this stuff. Y'all know what I just said. God says don't be braggadocious. Don't come off like you know everything, because whoever thinks they know everything knows nothing. And then I have this person here that try to manipulate you, that try to act like they grew, and like these fake people. They're gonna apologize. That's what they're gonna get out of this. They're gonna say, I'm sorry for being so negative. I'm sorry for lying about my growth and trying to make you feel bad, trying to make you feel uncertain of who you are. I'm sorry. They want to apologize for what they did, because they do want a future with you, whether it's a friendship, family, lover, and they feel like they have to get this off their chest right now. Maybe this has already happened, or when it does happen, they're gonna realize that they want a future. I can't make this up. A reconnection. I know it's been a while, but I miss you being in my life. People want to get this off their chest. But I think even with that, I think you're going to forgive them, but you're still not, you're going to be like, because you see them for who they are, right? DMX, a rapper, said something, and I can't remember the exact, I can't quote him verbatim, but it came across the way of like, accept people for who they are, but trust them to be who they are. If they're a liar, trust them to be a liar. If they're a thief, trust them to be a thief. If they're whatever, trust them to, and treat them accordingly. That's very much so paraphrased. So, yeah, you're going to be like, okay, you know, I showed you empathy. I understand where you're coming from. You know, you have some growing that needs to be done, or you're going through this. Like, you're going to be able to understand these people, and you're going to be able to forgive these people, and you're not going to come off like you know everything. And these people are going to apologize because you're showing them so much kindness, so much empathy. You're showing them so much positivity. You're showing them how much you've grown. But even with that, even when they're trying to reconnect with you and they want to get this off their chest, you're going to be like, it's cool, like, it's cool. I'm glad you, realize whatever you realize but I'm cool on allowing you in my space again. All right. The past, leave it in the past. And I don't think you're going to collaborate with them because you know what they're capable of. You know what they're capable of. Okay. Thank you for that. What angel number do we have for the collective? Final message for the collective, please. Final message for the collective. 999, release. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you're experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? You gotta release. You gotta release some of these, again, like, some of y'all have already released. 999. Balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around, comes around. What goes around, comes around. These people that did you wrong or whatever, what goes around, comes around. Remain diligent, remain disciplined, remain focused, continue to learn, continue to stay positive, and continue to have creative and imagination. Just don't fall for the nonsense. Don't fall for the lies. I'm being told to pull one more card. And that came out quick. Wow. 0440, the gut feeling. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. Intuition, betrayal, pessimism, relating, value, insight, increased perception, love, monogamy. Woo, woo. I said some people are gonna try to get you in the other reading, but we'll just talk about this reading. Some people are gonna try to get you to go in a way to where I talked about integrity, doing the right thing even when people can't see you, even when people don't know you're doing the right thing. 3 is a crowd. Somebody needed to hear that. Some of y'all might be being tempted to be in a third party situation. And y'all know about it. 3 is a crowd. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass, is what it says. Excuse my language. Don't do anything to bring yourself satisfaction that's going to harm somebody else, that's going to hurt someone else. Karma's real, y'all. That's the message. I can keep going. You know, I can keep going. But I feel like that's the message. I'm going to stop here. And I provide it with love and peace, and it is directly from my heart. Remain unbreakable. Remain unbreakable. Because these people be trying it, okay? And until next time, bye.